Hi garden friends, welcome to the channel. I'm Era and this is Gardening on Purpose. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're a subscriber, welcome back. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. I garden in Georgia, Zone 8A. I'm at Tractor Supply and I'm checking out their mid-April plant inventory. First up, they've got a lot of perennials, guys. They have Salvia nemorosa. This beauty here is a full sun plant, hardy to zone 4, loves full sun, and $7.99. They have actually a nice pinky one, which is more of that color, right? And then they have more of a purpley blue, which is more of this color. Either way, salvias do great for me. They love the sun. They love to stay moist, but not wet. They do well in my garden. Next up, they have a 2-quart sedum, also $7.99. This beauty here is going to be a ground cover that loves the heat. With sedums, you definitely do not want to overwater, and you don't want to put it in line where you have your downspout. These do really, really well. You guys know I'm a big fan of sedums, and I have many of them in my yard. $7.99 here at Tractor Supply. They've got GM, which I love. This particular one here is the banana daiquiri. Banana daiquiri is also going to be $7.99, guys. It just says it's cocktail and then banana daiquiri. This beauty here is hardy to zone 4. And it grows 10 to 18 inches tall. And I love them because they have these beautiful flowers. These are going to be a perennial, guys. They've got Gaillardia, also known as blanket flower. This beauty here does absolutely amazing in my yard. I have the Arizona sun that comes back reliably. Now, it's not the longest living perennial, right? But it does reseed and it has these beautiful orangey red. I also have a spin top red. These beauties here grow 8 to 24 inches tall, hardy to zone 6, and loves the full sun. They've got daylilies. Now, to me, this looks like Stelladora, but I don't know that for sure because it does not say that. Now, this is saying shade, and daylilies do really, really well for me in the sun. $7.99, and it is all budded up. Daylilies are one of the most reliable perennials and the one that has some of the most colors, except for blue. I think I've seen every color of daylily, but most times when you see daylilies in the store, it will be a Stella d'Oro. Really, really nice, really, really reliable. And when you buy a couple, it really divides easily. It does not, shock as easy when you divide them. Really, really love them. $7.99 a perennial here at Tractor Supply. Of course, you're going to see hostas, another shade plant, and you can put it in the sun so long as you keep it moist, right? But I have all my hostas in part shade to complete shade, and they do absolutely amazing, especially since I'm in Georgia and we get humid and hot in late June to September. So I definitely will not put my hostas in anything more than part shade. This beauty here, again, $7.99, no specific variety, and hardy to zone 3. What I like about hostas is that they are tough. You can put concrete over hostas. Somehow they're going to find their way through that. Or, you can overmulch them and they'll find their way through back. The only thing is that slugs like them. So I definitely put down slug bait for mine, and I don't have any bites or holes in my hostas. Love them because they're in the shade. Love them because they're tough, and they also bloom, which I don't cut off because, again, I've noticed the butterflies and the bees love the hosta flower. Next up, they've got corabels. Again, no specific variety, but this beauty here, it looks like something I have in my garden. I don't want to say if it is or it isn't, but these beauties here, they do well in the part shade to the shade, right? They do flower as well. The flowers are really nice and dainty, which the bees still love anyway. These beauties here are hardy to zone 3 and grows up to maybe 12 inches tall, guys. Next up, they've got lavender for $7.99. Full sun perennial, guys, that grows 12 to 24 inches tall. What I notice about Tractor Supply, they don't have the greatest variety of the plant. Like this one, it just says lavender. Don't know what variety of it is. What I do know about lavender, it smells great, great for the kitchen, great for your pollinators and all that stuff. And it loves full sun and definitely does not like wet feet. Keeping it moving, guys. So they have some more of those same sedums that I showed you earlier. And they have even more of the daylilies that I think are Stella de Oro, but they also have geraniums. Need a little bit of water, I must say, but these geraniums are, of course, going to be an annual $5.99. It says it's called zonal geranium. There it is right there, zonal geranium, and it's red. Up here, they have more hostas that need a little bit of water. And again, does not tell me what type of, well, actually it does. It does say night before Christmas hosta, and that's what it looks like, right? They've got Purslane right here, another beauty and another one that can take the heat, guys. It's an annual, of course, great for rock gardens, $17 pretty much for this guy. Let me know if you have these. I love them, and I usually put them in my containers, and they do really, really well and don't require a lot of water. They've got Cordyline. This is going to be $16.99, guys, for that Cordyline. It is a annual. It is a tropical plant. You would likely see this in the islands or in certain parts in Florida. But for me, because we do get cold, mine will not come back, especially if it's in a container. We've got some really rough looking mandevilla, guys. These are going to be $16.99. Great for your mailbox garden or something that can put on a trellis, and they will bloom all the way down until we get a frost. Really, really nice. They come in all kinds of colors. This is a red. They've got a Lysimachia, also known as a Creeping Jenny, and a Begonia little combo here they got going on. $24.99. Begonias are really, really pretty. Look at this nice peachy one here. And then here's a nice pinky one here. And here's a nice reddy one here. Love, love begonias. You have to handle them really nicely because they're very dainty, I feel like, and they will break if it, hits on something. But $24.99, these are going to be annuals. And if you don't want to make your own containers, you just want to throw this in your nicer container, they've got them here at Tractor Supply. And then further down, they have another combo. Looks like it's going to be Angelina. Let's see. Yes, Angelonia, and a Vinca. Angelonia and a Vinca, $16.99 for these guys here. Love Vincas. Vincas do really, really well for me. And they're an annual. They love the sun. And they're not water hogs as much as maybe the sun patients. And I never really buy Angelonia. I recognize it. I never really buy it. And I have no problem with it. It's just that I just never get around to it. Let me know if you make your own containers or if you end up buying them from the store. The zinnias are out, guys. Everybody likes zinnias, I think. Butterflies love them. Hummingbirds love them. Bees love them. And they are gorgeous. These are going to be $16.99 for this guy here, right? Now, zinnias are one of the easiest plants to grow by seed. And you can get zinnia seeds all over in all the stores, and you can plant them as you like. But if you're not interested in that and you want to buy a nice container already done for you, it is here at Tractor Supply. They've got begonia hanging baskets for $12.99, guys. And this is a different type of begonia. This one has that really nice fleshy leaves with those nice dainty pink flowers, right? And then impatiens. Here we've got impatiens in hanging baskets, guys. Another one for $16.99. We've also got the tropical hibiscus, the ones that if you don't bring them inside or in your greenhouse or in your garage or in your house with a lot of light, these guys will die on me because we do get cold. We've been freezing lately the last couple of years. We've gotten snow. These will not survive for me here in Georgia if I don't bring them inside. These are going to be $16.99, and they have this really nice red. And then they also have this really nice peachy color, really nice salmon color. Love that. And I do love the tropical hibiscus. Although I do have a lot of the perennial ones, the hardy hibiscus, I do appreciate the fact that these are just as gorgeous. And we are on to the shrubs, guys. They have a lot of the knockout roses. These look like they're going to be in a 3-gallon. Let's see, for $24.98. And this is the Rad Raz. Really nice. I could never never pronounce this plant. I think it's called Ixora. I don't know. Ixora. I always see it in all the stores. This is what it looks like. This is going to be a whole $9.99. Below that, we have, of course, Sunshine Ligustrum, one of my favorite shrubs because they stay evergreen. They have this really nice yellow color, and these are going to be in a 3-gallon. This is from the folks at Southern Living Plant Collection, and let's see how much this is going to cost. $24.99. Right next to that, we have Little Lime Hydrangea. This beauty here is going to be $22.99. Here it is, Little Lime for $22.99. Full sun. These are the type of hydrangeas that can take more sun. They've got some needlepoint hollies. Needlepoint hollies. Now, you guys know I love hollies. I actually have the dwarf Burford, which I absolutely adore. This beauty here is going to be $24.99. Does really, really well in Georgia, and these berries will turn red in the winter. We've got a lot of ferns. These are going to be the Boston ferns, guys, and let's see what the price is. This is going to be $15.99, guys. $15.99. It's an annual. This is great if you have a porch, a covered porch, because these guys don't like to get burnt up. And I don't have a big covered porch. I have a screened-in porch, and they won't look good in the screened-in porch. I think they would look good if you have an outer porch. But any case, these are going to be in a hanging basket for $16.99. They're looking really nice and healthy. Got a few petunias. Another one that you're going to see right now, and they are gorgeous. You're going to see blues and purples and whites and yellows, and it says it's the bee's knees. Cute bee's knees, guys. $7.99 for an annual that will take me all the way down to the frost. Coming down this way, guys, we have more of the purslane that we saw, more of the zinnias, and then even more of the geraniums. Now here they're saying they have a sale. This is a 1-gallon, or smaller annuals are 20% off. All right, so if you're interested in Tractor Supply, or you have one close to you and you're looking for annuals, they are having a sale. Look at this beauty here, guys. This is a begonia. Love, 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 love this red. And this is going to be in a 2-quart, and it says it's a tuberous begonia. Tuberous begonia is going to be $7.99. Keeping it moving, guys, we have some marigolds. You're going to see marigolds now. They love the heat. They have all these really nice colors. Now, this beauty here, let's see, it says it's a French marigold, and it's going to be $3.99 for, let's see, how much is in the pack? Oh, 4. It's 4. 4 little filler packs there for $3.99. Love me some marigolds. And they have even more coming down this way. And then they have some impatiens here, but I think I passed these. Again, it just says impatiens, and then it says sun patience, $7.99. These guys, you're going to see them once things really, really heat up. But I notice with them, even though they love the heat, they need to stay moist, because if not, you're going to find them drooping, and you're gonna wonder what's wrong with it. And there's really nothing wrong with it. Is because that, especially for me, when things get really, really, really hot, really, really humid, you watered it and all of a sudden it's drooping, and it's just nothing you can do about it. But let me know if you like sun patience and how they do in your garden. We've got Leyland Cypress here. This Leyland Cypress here is going to be $19.99 for a 2-gallon. This one is an emerald green arborvitae. This is going to be $27.99, and this is going to be in a 3-gallon. They've also got sky pencil holly for $9.99. If you're looking for something for a narrow area, they will do really, really great. Make sure they have enough area that the wind can circulate, the air can circulate, because they are susceptible to some pests. We've got rhododendron, $39.99 for a 3-gallon. Now, these guys here need to be in the shade in Georgia. They will get burnt out and beat up in the humidity in June to September. Don't have any in my yard, but I know I had one at one point, and I remember I put it in the wrong place, and it just got beat up. And then when I really read about it, they definitely need to be in the shade for us. These beauties here bloom in the spring. Now, I remember one of the people who breed some of these plants, they actually have one specifically for the heat, but I just didn't really bother it, especially since it only bloomed in the spring. They've got the Nandina domestica Firepower, $19.99 for a 3-gallon, they say. Don't have this one in my yard. I have Obsession Nandina, and I have the Lemon Lime. Let me know if you have Nandina domestica and how it does in your garden. Next up, we have the Crimson Fire Loropetalum, guys, also known as Fringe Flower. This is from the folks at First Editions. This beauty here is really, really nice. 3-gallon for $24.98. They've got Encore Azaleas, guys. They have the Autumn Chiffon, which is in a 3-gallon, and is going to cost $24.99. You love these because they bloom spring, summer, and fall. They can take more heat than your typical azalea. And this guy here is going to grow 2.5 feet tall, guys. So this one is actually considered one of the dwarfs. We have another type of the fringe flower here. This is the Sizzling Pink. The Sizzling Pink Loropetalum, also known as the Chinese fringe flower. Don't have this one in my yard. I have Purple Daydream that does amazing in my garden. Another shrub that I like is the Abelia. This particular one here is the Kaleidoscope, a beautiful guy that stays evergreen for me here in Georgia. These are going to be $29.99, and they bring in the pollinators, guys. The swallowtail butterfly goes nuts when it comes to the flowers on the Abelia. We've got some Japanese hollies here. This one is the Jade Lance. Jade Lance right here from the folks at the Gardener's Confidence. And how much is this going to be? $24.99. Really, really nice and healthy looking. Have some blueberries, guys. This is the Blue Suede Southern Highbush Blueberry. This is from the Gardener's Confidence brand, and this is going to be $24.99. You can see they have blueberries here. This is the one place I see this brand. This is the Gardener's Confidence. Let me know if you've bought from them and how they do. They've got camellias. Camellias are great. They have camellias that bloom in the fall and in the winter. This particular one here is the Camellia japonica Professor Sargent, $29.99 in a 3-gallon. They also have a little succulent table here that you can buy, these little cute little succulent plants. This is going to be $3.98 per pot, guys. This is going to be, looks like it's going to be a 2-inch. And even though I love these, I try them a couple of times and they don't make it for me. I'm not sure what the story is, but let me know if you buy these and how they do in your garden. So here's that first shelf. And then they have some in some even cuter pots with pigs and chicks and cows and all kinds of stuff, right? These are going to be $12.98 because they have the cuter pot. And then further down, also $12.98 because you have the clay pot right there and all types of varieties. They've got boxwoods. Now, this one here is the Korean boxwood wintergreen, which I love and does better for me than baby gem. I've tried baby gem at least twice, and it just doesn't make it for me. But all my wintergreens are doing absolutely amazing. This beauty here is going to be $21.99 here at the folks at Tractor Supply. And then coming a little further over, more of the Camellia japonicas, the Pink Perfection. Love these because when everything is done blooming or things are not blooming, here comes the Camellia blooming in the winter, blooming in the late fall. They have all kinds of colors, guys. They have whites and pinks and reds and fuchsias. Really, really nice. These guys are putting on their new foliage here in the spring. Another azalea they have, this one is the autumn lily, which I love and is one of my favorites. Love it because it has this really nice pink and white or all pink, just a dash of pink on the flowers. Really, really interesting to see. They are in full bloom in my garden right now, guys. Now, this particular one here is not a dwarf. It's considered an intermediate, which means it's going to grow somewhere between 4 to 5 feet tall. Love me some encore azaleas. All right, so they do have a sale also on the planters. These are going to be 25% off. And then depending on the size, it will determine how much you're going to pay ultimately. And I don't have any terracotta pots. Most of my stuff are in resin or plastic pots, but let me know how these do in your garden. Do they crack, or how do you prevent them from cracking? Because that's usually the reason why I don't have terracotta pots, because I feel like with all the heat, the rain, the humidity, the warmth, the rain, the sun, that these will end up actually cracking in my garden. Also have the nicer pots as well on sale, and it breaks it down here again as to what is the price for what. And then they have a couple, looks like folks have already gotten most of these, but they have whites and blues, and these are looking really, really nice. And then they have rakes and shovels and hoes right here, all going to be different prices. So the garden rake is $9.99, the bowl rake is $7.99, the hoe, the yellow hoe is going to be $9.99, the shovel, which is blue, is going to be $9.99, and they have a contractor hose for $31.99 if you're looking for a hose. They also have watering cans. Now, what are the prices of these? Does it say? It just says groundwork. Doesn't see the price, but it's not on sale. And then they have potting mixes, or more, all kinds of different potting mixes and sizes. So they have moisture control. They have things specifically for cactus. They have garden soil, right? They have perlite. They have even more potting mix. So it all depends on what you're looking for. That's pretty much it for me, guys. Let me know what you think, and let me know if you shop at Tractor Supply and what kind of plants you find and how they do. Please like, please share, and please subscribe. Remember to hit that notification bell so you can be alerted on all my new videos. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.